Hey everybody, Joe Zero here. Today we have the Winter in the Wastelands 3 challenge from Jim Silva. The theme this year was road trip. So, let Uncle Jody explain.
Good evening. I would like to tell you a story. Once upon a time, in the not-too-distant future,
There was a man named Hutch, working at the Munitorium, making ammunition. A cruel job, taxing, soul-breaking, in the heart of the walled city. He had a companion he worked with named Jarvis. Jarvis was younger, and they often talked of getting away, freeing themselves, breaking free of the walled city. Hutch knew of a place to the far south where the climate was warm and the grass was green and the air blue and not polluted. He told these stories to Jarvis while they worked making munitions. One day, perhaps, Jarvis had a girlfriend named Meg. She was fun, young, and worked at the Stuffing Goods, a place for your goods and stuff. Now, Meg had an uncle named Harvey who worked in the administration of the walled city. And hearing of their plan for warmer climes and escape, he conspired to help them. So they began converting their vehicles to be worthy of the Wastelands. Hutch would drive the rig, equipped for wasteland longevity, taking a petrol tank from Silva oil, energy converters, and a giant weapon for protection, armored to the gills, ready to traverse the wasteland. Jarvis would drive the scout vehicle, while Meg would command the Wasteland Rover. With the help of Harvey, they were able to escape through an unmanned access point in the walled city and headed off into the wastelands. Across the frozen tundra they went, the hope of freedom in their hearts and warmer climates, headed south. Jarvis, driving point, keeps an eye out and relays information back to Hutch. After several days' travel, they managed to make their way to the salt wastes. Very different places. The Wasteland Rover is handy for making guerrilla missions for supplies. And the more they traveled, the more things begin to change. Leaving the winter behind, the warm climes of summer approached. At one point along their journey, they ran into an outpost of refugees. Thinking they had found sanctuary, they stayed for the night. Unfortunately, they were cannibals, and they had to post haste and leave. Further into the wastelands, they continued their journey, searching for a place to call home. And as they climbed the hills of Last Gas Pass, there they saw it in the distance, verdant jungles, waiting for freedom. They knew that here they could finally stop running and rest for a while.
and they lived for a while.